like this before. This is cool.
Nick, just out of curiosity, you seem Trout look a little bit smoother, more explosive this year. Now that he's not coming off of everything he was kind of dealing with last year in camp.
Yeah. I mean, he looks great. I think you look at the whole room in general. I think we all look pretty good. A lot of competition in the tight end room right now, and it's only getting better. Guys are getting better each day, and it's just making the competition that much more fierce. And so you're seeing a lot of guys putting their best stuff on film right now, which is good. It's good for a competitive, successful team.
What have you seen from the rookie Lucas in his first offseason?
Yeah, I think like every rookie, kind of goes through, they hit their strides and they kind of hit their walls mentally. I'm sure he's not used to this climate down here. Frankly, I'm still kind of getting used to it too. But I think he showed a lot of fight, which is kind of what you want to see in a young guy. Just someone who's going to go out there and just compete, when things get hard. And, when you see that, from your young guys and from the old guys, that's how you have a good team. And so I'm very excited about what we've shown as a team so far on the practice field. And, if we just keep carrying this, it's going to be pretty fun to watch this year.
Kind of what you went through last year with kind of having to be on the shelf for a little while. Do you feel like the time at the end of the season was kind of enough to feel like you got a good footing within like the organization and where you fit in the offense and all that?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, that's the nature of the beast. Injuries happen, and throughout that time, I kind of took the opportunity to kind of focus on, my mindset and my, it was tough. I never had an injury, and I was never out that long before, so it was an adjustment for me, and I really kind of looked inside just to see who am I as a man, and worked on myself, and I kept preparing each week. Even when I was out on IR, I would take notes as if I was, the starter during the week. And when Trout went down, I came back. I felt like I jumped right in. I just kind of didn't skip a beat. So, now I just got to do it for over a full season, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I feel great, feel healthy, just taking care of my body, and just got to take it one day at a time.
Nick Vannett and Alan just talked about what they look for in a defensive lineman, especially at end, the length, the size. What's it like blocking these guys when you go against these defensive ends, for this team in particular?
Yeah, no, it gets us ready. There's not a whole lot of teams that have length at the defensive end position like we do. These guys are physical too. I would go to say that, I don't think there's a better end than Cam Jordan out there. So, we go against a guy like that every day in practice. It gets, iron sharpens iron. It gets us, ready and prepared. And, and I think, you kind of have to take a different approach when you go against guys like that, that are tall and have long arms and stuff like that. So I think it definitely gets us ready and prepared, and because we won't always face that, during the season. And so, like I said, it's a competitive team. There's a lot of talent all over the ball, on both sides of the ball, and I've really liked what I've seen this year. I only had 2 years to go off of, and I've really seen a lot of competition this year. So I think we're heading in the right direction.
Do you feel better about this team than past teams? Or any reason?
I think just what I've seen, just how we've been competing in practice. Last year was really competitive too, but man, there's just a different energy about this team this year. I don't know. You can just feel it. You can feel it. Just going into every day when things get tough, like guys are fighting. We're not folding. We're fighting through it. We're getting better, and I don't know. It just feels like there's a different type of energy this year, from my experience.
Nick, I don't know if you remember, you described the throw from the book to you in that 2-minute today. It looked like you kind of dropped it in right above the linebackers there.
Yeah, I mean, usually, I got on top of the guy, and there's only a couple places you can put the ball, and he placed the ball in a good place where only I can make the play, and Fortunately, I looked the ball in, brought it in, and moved the chain. So it was a good play.
Just real quick on big picture on Jameis Winston, can you give us your impression of considering the injury he had, how he's performed
You're talking about his knee injury?
in the context of his recovery?
Yeah. No, I think, to me, he looks healthy. Like, if you didn't know what happened to him last year, I don't think you would think he was injured. That's just my opinion. That's just from what I've seen every day. Dude, I can't say enough nice things about the guy. He's just a true leader. He's like what you want at the quarterback position. Just brings that energy every day. He gets the offense going. He gets us laughing. He makes it real. He kind of lightens the mood up, and he's everything that you want in a quarterback. And I'm very fortunate that he's leading our team.
If I remember right, you did do some off-season stuff with him, did you?
Yeah. He had all the receivers out of Miami for a week. Just building that connection. I used to do a lot of stuff when I was in Seattle with, Russell Wilson. I feel like a lot of the top quarterbacks, they get their guys together in the offseason and do that. And, I'd put Jameis right up there with all of them, and
So would you say that you've known actually since then, not just since being a training camp, but maybe since Miami, you kind of get a sense that he was going to have a chance to come back with a strong this year?
yeah, absolutely. He was limited in OTAs, but, he was still slinging the ball. He just had limited reps. And then in Miami, dude, he was, usually quarterbacks don't work as hard as the receivers do, but he was working just as hard as we were. So I just knew that, this guy's ready to go. Thanks, guys.